Hey Capricorn, welcome to my channel. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you are staying healthy, staying positive during this time as best you can. I know that's kind of hard, um, given what's going on around the world, but this is your April reading, general, okay? Capricorn, there seems to be, and I'm sorry about the noise, seems to be constant construction going on in my area, so please bear with me, you guys. There is a need to, the universe wants to give you a boost of confidence. It wants to give you a sense of love of self, okay? Capricorn, some of you all may be beating yourselves up or have beaten yourselves up because you feel that you haven't been a good provider, either for yourselves or for your families, okay? Some of you all may have a loss of hope or just feel lost in general. But Capricorn, I feel that you need to accept who you are. You're a human being, right? You're a living being. People make mistakes. People fall on hard times. It happens to the best of us, right? It doesn't matter how rich or poor you become within your life, right? It doesn't matter the circumstances. You have to be willing to understand that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not have enough, right, to give, right? It's okay to feel exhausted, because if you're not a machine, right, you're a living, breathing being. This is for a small portion of you, or maybe for one of you. Don't be afraid. Not afraid, but go out, go for a walk. Okay. Get some sun. Go for a walk. Go down the street, wherever, if you want to go. And I know that's kind of hard right now, but go to a park, or go, if you can't go to a park, just go for a walk down the street, or go stand outside. You know, sit on your porch, get some sun, something. If there's not a lot of sun where you are, you know, go out in nature somewhere, okay? In your backyard, in your front yard, but not just for a few minutes, you know what I mean? Spend some time outside. Okay? Make yourself a cup of coffee or tea or a smoothie, you know, make lunch or make a snack and just sit outside. Okay? There is a need to, because we have heart-to-heart conversation, right? So for those of you who are in a relationship, or you're needing to just have you need to pour your heart out, or someone may need to pour their heart out to you, there's a need to just have some deep conversations, just sitting and talking, not working, not worried about finances or work, just in that moment, sitting down and talking about what's on your mind, what's on your heart, allowing the other and allowing the other person to do the same, right? Some of you all may need an ear to listen to what's going on with you. For others of you, you may be separated from your family, or separated from your significant other, or from your friends at this time. And there, I see that being separated is something that needs to happen, right? And not permanently. Like, There may be those of you who are, because of this whole situation that's going on with the world and how everybody has to stay home, this is something that you need, Capricorn. Okay? Definitely is something that you need. This is the time that you spend alone, the time that you spend loving yourself and accepting yourself, because we have self-acceptance. Okay, this is the stone that was pulled for you, okay? I think it's called 𝍊🼼🍆. And it says self-acceptance, and it says I accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. So Capricorn, there are those of you who have worked very hard, and you're still, putting in the work to build on a firm foundation and to build a fortress, so to speak, in your lives, so that you can have your own sense of security for yourself and as well for your family. Or for your significant other, it depends on what your situation is, and some of you all may have children or have a child, and maybe there are those of you who need to, you really need to spend some quality time with your child or with your children. There is some heart-to-heart or some me time that is spent with your children. Okay, for those of you who may not have given yourself the chance to spend time, or there are those of you who have really wanted to spend time with your family or with your children, like just you and the family, or just you and the children, or you and your significant other. It can be very therapeutic, right, Capricorn? It can be very therapeutic. Think about, when was the last time you actually gave yourself me time, because we have the Eight of Water, the Eight of Cups. So sorry you guys can't really see that, but me time, walking away, taking a breather, literally going for a walk. Okay. And then we have the Three of Swords, the Three of Airs, but it came out in the reverse. A lot of your thoughts, a lot of your anxiety or doubts and fears or depression, for those of you who may be dealing with depression right now, it will be remedied if you, like, each and every day, take it one day at a time, wake up and, go outside. For those of you who are with your families and you're stuck at home with your families, maybe you need that time with your family, okay? But not in a chaotic sense, but as long as it's feeling therapeutic and it's feeling peaceful, that you need to spend time, okay, with that energy. But for those of you who may feel like your family is too chaotic, or there's too much going on, or your relationship with your significant other feels too, like it's too much, then you need to step aside, okay? Because if you're spending time with your family and it feels therapeutic and it feels peaceful and you just feel awesome, at the end of the day, after spending some quality time with the people you care about and love, then great. This is a time that you need to spend with them. For those of you who are separated from your family and you're really, really wanting the time with them, or you miss them, or you're separated from your significant other, you're going to be given the time to, bond with them, physically, and, talk with them and verbally and things like that. But I feel like during this time, Capricorn, you need to spend time loving yourself, spend time understanding yourselves, mulling over the different setbacks that you've dealt with recently or in the past, why those setbacks happened, how you contributed to them, or who contributed to them in your life. And but with self-acceptance coming out here, you have to understand how to just accept yourself for who you are. And that may be hard for you, Capricorn. That may be a hard thing for you to do, especially maybe you push yourself so much to be better at something, to the point where you forget that you're good enough. You're good enough. You're enough. You're more than enough. Like, why push so hard for perfection? There are those of you out there who may be perfectionists, and it's really hard when you make mistakes. You take it very hard. Okay? And that's something that you're going to have to step away from for a while. you know, step away from that work mindset, or not so much with work, but I mean just from that mindset of feeling like you have to continue to do something in order until it becomes perfect. And maybe you feel like you have to continue to put yourself through a certain situation in order for you to become perfect. Maybe not allowing yourself to sleep, being too hard on yourselves, thinking that the way, maybe some of you all were raised to believe that the way you naturally are is not enough and you need to push. Some of you all may feel that maybe you guys weren't shown the love and acceptance and support from those who raised you, or maybe from your friends as you grew up, and so you decided to try to push yourself to be such a much better version of yourself that you may have forgotten that you were good enough in the past. You know, you don't have to be perfect. For those of you guys who are parents, Capricorn, you don't have to be a perfect parent. That's not what our children, or not our, but that's not what children ask for. They just want their parents to, they, first off, you know, if you want to see your parents happy, right? Like, I lost my mom at 15 years old, you know, and I saw my dad completely destroyed. Like, he was destroyed, and that really hurt me. You know, I didn't care whether, if my dad was perfect. I just wanted to see him happy again. You know, I wanted to see him like my old dad, right? So there could be those of you, you know, who may not pay attention to the fact that those around you are watching you like work so hard, but they just want to see like the brighter aspect of who you are. Not the workaholic or not the perfectionist. They just want to see you just be lighthearted and just be you. You know, be a better lighthearted version of you. Okay, because we also have the 5 of water in the reverse. Okay, it's the 5 of cups. So, and it coming out in the reverse is a good thing. You have to let go of your past. You have to let go of your disappointments. You know, it's okay to face them and address them, but then after that, you need to leave them behind and focus on the task at hand. Focus on the future. Like, all of it should be water under the bridge, right? You have to forgive yourself. You have to allow yourself to make mistakes and be okay with making those mistakes, but also recognizing that you have to learn from those mistakes, right? But it's okay to get tired. Setbacks happen, you know. There's no need to beat yourself up about it, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, all right? Virgo, some of you all may have Virgo in your chart. Some of you all may be dealing with a Virgo. Okay, it's a lot of but there's a lot of water in your chart. So emotionally, Capricorn, you guys may really be feeling like, you know, you guys may have been feeling as if, you know, maybe the past has been haunting you and you just feel like a failure, you know, for some of you all. But it's okay to fail. If you don't fail, how do you learn, right? So have that heart-to-heart conversation with yourself, with the universe, with your creator. Tell yourselves that, hey, you know, I made mistakes, but, you know, I'm good enough. I love myself. I've done the work and I'm still doing the work, but, you know, give yourself the me time that you deserve, you know, like unconditionally. No rules, so to speak, okay? But I hope that you guys are doing well out there. I hope that this message encouraged you in some way. Much love and light to all of you, Capricorn, and I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey this month. All right, take care. Bye.